The history of African American women in the U.S. military is rich and complex, reflecting broader themes of resilience, courage, and breaking barriers. Their contributions span centuries, marked by a gradual evolution from the shadows of conflict to positions of leadership and respect within the armed forces. This narrative began long before the modern era and continues to resonate today, showcasing the vital roles these women have played in shaping military history and policy. In the early years of American history, particularly during the Revolutionary War, women were generally relegated to supporting roles, yet some took on active duties alongside men. Although African American women were not formally recognized in military service, many contributed to the war effort in various capacities. Some served as nurses, while others took on roles as cooks or water bearers. However, the contributions of African American women largely remained invisible in historical records, overshadowed by the prevailing societal attitudes of the time. The Civil War marked a pivotal turning point in the recognition of African American women in military roles. With African American men allowed to enlist in the Union Army, women also stepped forward, driven by the desire for freedom and equality. They served in various capacities and played crucial roles as nurses, cooks, scouts, and even spies. Harriet Tubman, a former enslaved woman, emerged as a prominent figure during this conflict, leading missions to rescue enslaved people and providing invaluable military intelligence for the Union. The acknowledgement of their service remained minimal, reflecting societal attitudes that often dismissed their contributions. As the nation moved into the 20th century, the opportunities for African American women in the military began to shift, albeit slowly. The establishment of the Women's Army Corps in 1942 allowed women to serve officially in the armed forces during World War II. This was a significant step forward, and African American women seized this opportunity to contribute to the war effort. Among them were women like Charity Adams Early, who became the first African American officer to command a battalion in the Women's Army Corps. Her leadership exemplified the capability and determination of African American women, even in a segregated military. The post-war era brought challenges as the military began to integrate. While the desegregation of the armed forces was a landmark decision, African American women still faced racial and gender discrimination. Nevertheless, they continued to forge paths in the military, breaking barriers and proving their competence in various roles. Hazel Johnson Brown emerged as a pioneering figure during this period. She became the first black female general in the United States Army and the first black chief of the Army Nurse Corps. Johnson Brown's story is not just one of personal achievement. It reflects the struggles and triumphs of countless African American women in a predominantly male and racially biased institution. Her leadership and advocacy for the inclusion of women of color in the military helped shape policies that would impact generations to come. The late 20th century and early 21st century saw an increase in the representation of African American women in various military roles. Their involvement extended beyond traditional support functions to combat and leadership positions. The military began to recognize the value of diversity, understanding that a multifaceted force was essential for effective operations. This shift marked a significant change in the military's culture, allowing for greater acceptance and integration of women of color. Admiral Michelle Howard stands out as a symbol of this change. She made history by becoming the first woman to achieve the rank of 4-star admiral in the U.S. Navy. Her journey was marked by dedication and a commitment to excellence, embodying the spirit of African American women in the military. Admiral Howard's achievements have not only broken glass ceilings, but also inspired a new generation of young women, particularly those of color, to pursue careers in the military and beyond. She represents the culmination of efforts from those who came before her, a living testament to the progress made and the potential that lies ahead. Major General Linda Singh's appointment as the first Black woman Adjutant General of the Maryland National Guard is another testament to this ongoing progress. Her ascent to such a high-ranking position illustrates the changing landscape of the military and the growing recognition of the capabilities and contributions of African American women. Singh's career serves as an inspiration for many, demonstrating that with hard work and determination, barriers can be dismantled. The impact of African American women in the military extends beyond individual achievements. It is a story woven into the fabric of American history. Their contributions during times of war and peace have been instrumental in shaping military policies and practices. The resilience they have shown in the face of adversity has not only advanced their standing within the military, but has also contributed to broader societal changes regarding race and gender equality. The legacy of these women continues to influence the current generation of service members. Today, African American women serve in a myriad of roles across all branches of the military, from pilots to combat medics to high-ranking officers. Their presence challenges stereotypes and fosters an inclusive environment where diversity is valued and encouraged. Organizations within the military, such as the Black Women Veterans Network, work tirelessly to advocate for the recognition and support of African American women who have served. While progress has been made, challenges still exist. Issues such as underrepresentation in certain roles and the need for continued advocacy for equal treatment remain relevant. Nonetheless, the commitment of African American women in the military persists, driven by a sense of duty and a desire to contribute to a legacy of service. They serve not only as leaders in their respective fields, but also as role models for young girls aspiring to break barriers and follow in their footsteps. The journey of African American women in the U.S. military is a testament to their strength, resilience, and unwavering commitment to service. From the Revolutionary War to the present day, they have played pivotal roles in shaping military history and policy. Their legacy continues to inspire future generations, reminding us all that the fight for equality and representation is ongoing. As we reflect on their accomplishments, it is essential to acknowledge the sacrifices made and the barriers broken, paving the way for a more inclusive and equitable military for all. If you like this video and know someone in the military, please share it with them. Thank you for watching.